Hello, Zoe Thorne, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is 2026, my goodness. Welcome to ZM. She's Zoe, I am Milky, and we talk about everything that is cool, cringy, comedic in the capital and beyond.
Current.
Oh, I forgot. See, dang. This is
why you have me.
That's the reason why right there. All the C words that I forget. That's the reason why.
Oh, I can name off a couple more. Oh, wait, no, I probably shouldn't.
Stop. And
okay,
here's a C word I was about to use, and now I'm not so sure I'm going to. Complimentary. I was going to be extremely complimentary to you. Can we just talk about your New Year's Eve? I don't even know what you did on New Year's Eve, but girl, objectively, okay, you posted a couple of photos on New Year's Eve. You could not have been more fire if you had gone to New York, Paris, or Milan and been styled and made up by the biggest professionals in the world. Damn, you were rocking that outfit on New Year's Eve. Where did you go? What did you do?
Now I'm blushing. All red on camera.
You worked it. I was in my PJs with a blankie over top of me, snoring by 8:45. So you win the New Year's Eve. Not that it's a battle, but you slayed.
Yeah, so that piece is actually my grandfather's old tuxedo jacket that I had fitted and made into a dress for myself, which is kind of my yearly New Year's outfit. I always love to gravitate to it because I find it's like the only time of the year I can really wear it and like, you know, feel really good in it, you know. So I did some more makeup than I usually do. I did like a smoky eye, which is not common for me. But me and my girlfriend Lena, we met up and we went down to the Pub Wells on Sussex. Did you know?
There's a name I've not heard mentioned in a long time. Pub Wells.
Yeah, like there's still the one on Preston, the one we know and love, obviously.
Yeah.
But 6 months ago they opened one on Sussex, and it was a great time. They had a live band. The band did this fun thing where they asked people to put words on a piece of paper, and if you didn't hear it sang in one of their songs that they did, then they would buy you a free beer. So that was kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's clever.
Yeah, we really like. She put in like rendezvous, like she was like, we were really trying to like throw them off, and no luck. Sadly, they were able to figure out every single one.
Wow.
And the World Juniors was in the background. They gave everyone champagne at midnight, and it was just like a nice catch up with a friend, just hang out outside, dress up, look way too extra for where we were, but that's fine. I love that.
Slayed. I couldn't get over that outfit.
Thank
and
you.
I mean, where do those legs come from? Like when Zoe and I hang out, we're at Costco having the $1.50 hot dog and drink. So I mean, it's like,
and I'm like, I'm usually in like sweatpants or like leggings or something. Yeah,
exactly.
My mom messaged me and said, "My beautiful girl," and I was like, "I have only you to thank, Mom." So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
Well, you know how I feel about your mom.
Leg.
So
I know.
Anyway, no, you look great, and I'm glad you had fun. We literally stayed in, and I posted it on Facebook, and I think people read what I post on Facebook a lot of the time and take it with a grain of salt. And typically, John's going for the punchline, but no, legitimately, I only made it to midnight because I fell asleep around 8:30 and had to pee around 11:45.
Nice.
We were dead to the world. I mean, Sue works retail, which is hard and it's grueling, right? And over the holidays, I mean, you only get the Christmas day off and you only get New Year's Day off. And in between that, she's got to get the orders in and offload trucks and restock and schedule and people call in sick. And she she put dinner together, which, all we do is throw some apps in the oven, like frozen apps, sausage rolls and pizza rolls, which is fantastic and fun. But
good.
She's doing it. So, I mean, she was tired too. So
no, of course. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't,
so over.
Well, like I think that was the first time I've ever actually gone out on New Year's, because usually I go to someone's house for like a party or something like that. Yeah. And just this year there was not much going on. And so, thank you to Lena for pushing me and getting me to go out there. So much appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah. And I made this comment on my social media too. like Canada really doesn't make a big deal about New Year's Eve. Like
No.
I remember Electric Circus in the days of Much Music would do a thing on Parliament Hill, or at least in Toronto. There used to be a big deal in Niagara Falls. I don't get a sense, and maybe there are a few things here and there, but I just really don't get a sense that, we make a big deal about it. And Canadians, by and large, tune into the ball drop in New York City, which, with everything that's going on in the world, I find it really weird that we're, still
Personally, though,
in other countries.
now that they're letting Andy Cohen drink again on the CNN one, that's the one I want to turn into. That one I really miss. I was kind of bummed I missed it, and now I see all these bloopers from it, and I'm like, they let him drink again? Since when?
You missed nothing. I think that is the most, and I like them both. I like Andy Cohen, and I like Anderson Cooper. It's too much. That New Year's Eve thing, it's just too much.
Oh man, when he was like, "Oh, it's just two queens on a stage that doesn't have a space heater because we're not allowed that."
That was funny.
That made me die. Or when his parents tuned in, Andy Cohen's parents, and he was like, "Oh, have you been watching?" They're like, "No, we were at dinner. We recorded it though," and then they started backtracking.
Yeah, it just becomes the two of them giggling nonstop, which I'll tolerate it from you.
I love that though.
Yeah, I know you can relate. I don't know. It just becomes too much. I put Ryan Seacrest on for a little bit, which Ryan Seacrest is Ryan Seacrest. It's okay. The guest lineup was fantastic. I'm really upset though. I've seen it. Since I've seen it recorded and on social media, but I missed the live performance from Diana Ross. I would have loved to have seen.
Oh yeah, that probably would have been really good. Yeah,
and she's look, she's in her 80s. Nobody in their 80s can sing like they used to sing in their 20s and 30s. The voice changes, right? But she has been able to adapt her singing style. Where that song, like Upside Down, for example, which was a huge disco hit. So we're talking like 1980, 1981 for that, which was, quite the leap at the time, for this Motown legend to dip her toes into the world of disco. And, she's modified that song so it fits her vocal style in 2025, 2026. And I thought she looked gorgeous. The dress was stunning. And the voice still sounds so good. So good.
Yeah. Well, did you also see your favorite baseball team, the Savannah Bananas, made a appearance?
No, well, they keep coming up on my social media feeds, but I've not dropped in to see why. Were they on with Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah. Them and then their rivals, the Party Animals. They were in Vegas and they kind of did like a final dance off, whatever, for the season. That was really funny. I liked that. That was good.
Right on. No, I missed that. Like I said, I was snoring. I woke up on time for New Year's. The dog, the cat, Sue and I had a little hug and a kiss, and then back to sleep we went. So.
Well, again, I was watching the World Juniors, so these are all just like I normally watch the Ryan Seacrest one, so I've just been watching bloopers and stuff like that for the last couple days. But you know what I did get caught up on though?
What that?
New Year's Day. I went to the theater to watch the final episode of Stranger Things.
Did you really?
Yeah, and it was so good. I don't know. There's people out there who are hating, and I'm like, guys, for the Duffer's brothers to sum up that story the way they did, I think they did. It was one of the better endings that I've seen a show of 5 seasons end on in a really long time. Because I think a lot of people get really like Game of Thrones. People were really disappointed with the ending and stuff like that. But I think they really did try to give the fans everything that they expected from that final episode. And kudos to them. It was great.
And I've not seen Stranger Things. I know. Come at me, whatever.
Oh, here we go.
I'm busy. And it's one of those shows that just what I do know about it and the clips that I've seen, and of course the 80s music that is in that show. I mean, I should be all in because of what I do, because I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and all this excuses. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing 5 shows a day, which is mentally exhausting. That's 5 performances a day. Like if you're a stage actor, that's 5 performances a day. And then I get a little break in there, grab some dinner, but then I'm writing for the next day again. And while I'm writing, typically in the evening, if there's something on that requires me to pay attention to a plot line, I can't do it. And it pisses me
Yeah.
off because there's so many shows that have been on that I can't. So typically in the background, I got a hockey game or a football game on,
Yeah.
or like Big Bang Theory, because I know every episode line by line. I can drop in and I can drop out. But I think in series like that, you're never going to please everybody all the time, right?
No,
And
of course.
you were happy with the ending. Like you said, there's a bit of a pushback. People were like, oh, why did it end that way? I just love that you, instead of staying home, went to the movie theater, because it was such a huge deal and it was so special to have that at a movie theater. Of course,
we've been waiting for so long for this day, and then they really dragged out this last season to really. But I have never seen the movie theater parking lot so busy. There was definitely multiple screenings of it going on that were all almost like completely sold out. Okay. It was hard for us to get tickets. It was very last minute. So
you said you went to Canada to watch it? Like, there had to be other theaters, because I know you don't.
Oh, the other theaters had it, but there was no spots available.
Zoe doesn't live anywhere near Canada, so you went out of your way to watch
and
this.
Neither did my friend. Lives on the Gatineau side, like neither does she.
Oh, wow.
And we went all the way to Canada. We had, of course, like a lovely dinner, got caught up, whatever, and went to go see the final episode together. But yeah, I think they really did. Like, I know that they know they weren't going to please everyone, but I think they did their absolute darndest to please everybody. So,
well.
Yeah,
maybe sometime before I die, I will see this thing in its entirety.
Well, I was gonna say, you could always start.
Well, my lottery ticket didn't come through for me. That $80 million lottery ticket. I was so excited. I checked my lottery ticket, $80 million, and I started the day with news that somebody in Ontario bought the winning ticket. So instantly, and I'm bad for checking lottery tickets, like around tax time, I'll go to my car in the glove box and pull out all the receipts and stuff, and inevitably there'll be like 10 lottery tickets that I never scanned. Anyway, oh my God, $80 million in Ontario. Maybe it's me. And I grab the app on my phone and I'm scanning my ticket, and then it's sitting there and it's spiraling and spiraling, and it's thinking, I'm like, it's trying to find all of the numbers to match. Oh my God, better luck next time.
How could you? Yeah. No, good for whoever ended up winning that. That's
somebody
awesome.
in London, Ontario, who, as far as I know, has yet to come forward. But so until the lottery comes through for me, Zoe, it's going to be a long day or a long time before I get a chance to watch Stranger Things and all kinds of other shows that
It's okay. This is our lottery ticket. One day you and I will get to retire because of this podcast.
You think so?
I know so, because I am forever the optimist in this relationship. I am always the optimist. You are the one that is.
You are. My dad will say that, because he's always been an optimist, and he'll go, "It's because I'm an Aquarius," and I have to remind him, "Me too, Dad." And I'm the complete opposite. I'm most pessimistic.
Well, I'm a Cancer, so it's a water sign thing.
But yeah, that's my retirement plan, is the old lottery tickets. And I just, ripped up another one this morning. Better luck next time. I love the people who are angry on social media. All I ever win is like $10. And I'm like, hey, you're up. Like $5 for a ticket. You win 10, you're up. That's good.
Yeah. A win's a win, as they say. But yeah, the people who have won like multiple times, I'm like, they should be banned. Like, they should not be allowed to play anymore.
That's the voice in my head whenever I have that story on the show. It's like, person wins lottery for the third time in 3 months. It's like, okay, you need to go sit down.
Yeah. No, I'll say it. I don't need it to stay in my head. I'll tell them, like, no, that person's name should be not like immediately banned. Like, they won. It's just like
a radio contest where you can't win again for 30 days.
30 days. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. But like for the lottery, if you ran out of $1 million within a year, that's not our problem. Like, you got to be banned for like 2 years, in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
Speaking of, we have a contest going on right now that I'm not even sure Zoe's aware of. So about 2 years, my New Year's resolution was to follow up on many, many things that I have sort of just dangling out there. And several years ago, I invited people to subscribe to my daily newsletter, and lots of people did. and I never sent a newsletter. I think I may have sent one just to, sort of say, hey, thanks for following my newsletter. But I'm like, what am I going to mention in a newsletter? And it finally dawned on me early New Year's Day over a coffee in the morning. All I need to talk about is what I'm going to be talking about on my shows every day. It doesn't matter that I'm on in various markets. It's 2026. You can listen to these shows anywhere. So if you like what I'm about, you like my comedy, you like, the celebrity news that I do every single day and the stupid, joke of the day and all that stuff, tune in. So I thought I'll just leverage the newsletter to do exactly that. So every single morning you get how many more seconds of daylight you're getting. You get a joke of the day, you get a fun fact of the day. I tee up some of the content that I've got on the various radio stations that I'm on. And on days where I'm doing the podcast with you, we'll certainly, be talking in the newsletter about, hey, here's what's in the podcast. And it's an easy way for people to interact with us and share with us. And people have really been enjoying, it's just a quick little 30-second read in the morning, pardon me. But I put in there, as you know, Tasso at Hometown Sports Grill, where we did our last podcast from, hooked us up with a bunch more gift cards. He is so generous.
Oh, and you're so kind, yeah.
Yeah, give these away. So I put it in the bottom of the newsletter that all you had to do is text a keyword to my phone number, and you would be in the draw to win a $50 gift card for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on us at Hometown Sports Grill. And so...
whose names do we got?
We got a bunch of names.
Woohoo!
And I'm just going to, if it's okay with you, I put them all in a little box beside me here.
Okay. I want to see the box.
Well, it's...
I need to make sure this is legit.
Garbage can box.
It's very legit, actually, for this show.
Yeah.
You're all trash. We're trash. This is trash. Everything's trash.
Damn right. Damn right. So, I would like to
Don't
congratulate.
actually think that, by the way.
Estelle Beer. Estelle Beer is headed to Hometown Sports Grill on us. There you go.
Congrats, Estelle.
So make sure
you can get a Stella while you're there.
And that's why we love Zoe Thorne. You're so freaking quick. So watch my Facebook feed if you're not already. There's got to be a way to put it up on the website too.
On the interwebs.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll figure out a way for you to be able to subscribe to go to milkmanshow.com. There you go. Yeah. Milkmanshow.com. Click the subscribe link. Yeah. That's right. I forgot that I put it there. And then you got my daily newsletter, and you'll be up to date on everything that's happening on this podcast. The podcast I do with Sue McGarvey, and whatever else I've got going on that's silly and fun and goofy and sometimes serious. If we have to be, we'd rather not be. Let's talk about the Rideau Canal being open.
I know.
Are you skating yet?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go tomorrow.
Okay.
Depending on the weather. I mean, I don't want it to be too cold, but then also I went skiing on a -14, felt like -24 days. So
that with your new skis.
Yes. It's -11 tomorrow with some sun and some cloud. That's fine. I could do that. That's once you get moving, it's all nice and warm anyways.
Hey, that was good with weather forecast. Can you do traffic now?
Yes. It's Ottawa, so there's traffic everywhere and for no reason at all. You're welcome.
We're going to start ripping up more friggin' roads. Oh, you know what? There is a traffic.
Actually, I do have a traffic update. The Parkdale entrance to the highway going westbound is open again. We don't know for how long because they just love to shut it at random, but I did take it yesterday and it is open.
This is the thing I kept hearing. So I don't generally leave the house and go anywhere. If I do, it's typically Canada Stittsville because my folks are out that way. Yeah. And then I drive. It seems from where I am. So I'm around the airport. So Bank and Hunt Club. So the route I take to go there, which makes sense, is to go all the way up Hunt Club until we get to the 416, and then we hop on the 416 to the 417 out to Stittsville. But on the way home, I don't do that same route in reverse. I go all the way down the Queensway and get off Bronson and then head south on Bronson. That seems more efficient to me, except they have closed Bronson. They had it closed for years and then reopened it, thank goodness. And then I kept hearing Bronson's reopened. So after Christmas, came home on the Queensway. So I'm eastbound on the Queensway. And the Bronson off-ramp is closed again. I'm like, what the frig is, like, come
Yeah,
on.
so that's why I said
It was the
yesterday
other
it was
side.
open.
So westbound is open, eastbound is not. It makes no friggin' I don't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But hey, maybe there'll be one day where we have the whole 417 open. Maybe.
You know how
Don't
much I
hold your
love.
breath.
You know how much I love going to the Maritimes, right? Sue's
Yep.
family's from.
Yeah.
And her mom and dad and her aunt Jan live in a town called Sussex. Sussex has a booming population. I think it's up to 5,500 people now. And a couple of years ago,
Nice.
Aunt Jan was trying to give us directions to avoid all the traffic chaos that was happening in Sussex now because they put a traffic light in. Traffic light. Yeah. And it's just created chaos. So to
That
get to the
sounds like
Walmart.
That sounds like a roundabout place to me. Like that. It sounds like they need a roundabout, not a traffic light.
Don't even joke. I hate those things so much.
All you have to do is go right and then slight left. That's it. That's it, guys.
You know that, and I know that, but it's the like that.
We
5
used
out
to
of 10
be
people who just have no
European.
clue.
We should know how to use these things.
So Jan's, of course, small towns, right? So what you want to do is go to the end of blah, 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 and then you'll see the red house, and then you want to turn left, and then you want to go up that street, past where the flower shop used to be, and then you'll see George. George sits in his garage, and he's got a blanket over his knees. George will wave at you. Go to the end of the road. When you see the co-op, you want to hang a right. Now go over the train tracks, but only just a little bit. Then you want to hang a left. You'll see the house with the yellow door. That's the house you want to go down. And it kind of takes you in the back way, but then you don't have to deal with all the traffic. It's backed up at the traffic light. I'm like, girl, you have no
You're just
idea.
like frantically writing this down, or you just like start recording her because you're like, I'm not gonna remember this after I see George in his, garage with his blanket on him. Like,
You know what I did, Zoe? I went to the end of the street that I've always gone to, and I hung a left at the traffic light. I just waited for the traffic. Like it's like at the time I'm driving from Bank and Hunt Club into the Byward Market and home again every single day. Like I think I can handle the traffic light.
Yeah, it's like, lady, you don't know what I go through in Ottawa with the traffic.
So sweet though, right?
Because over a million people.
Yeah, it's all she knows, right? And it's just,
no, it's adorable. It's adorable. Like, honestly, I bet you there's like Renfrew, Pembroke, Petawawa. I bet you they have the same kind of like way of describing directions. But like, yeah, when you're from Ottawa, you're like,
most places do, right? And you'll see that
traffic.
You see the pop up every now and then where people talk about, like trying to give directions to somebody, and all I know how to do is give directions that a local would know.
Yeah.
Like east, west, north, south. No, you want to really frig with somebody's mind in Ottawa. Tell them east, west, north, south.
Oh yeah, no, it's so true. There's been times where I've filled out police reports and I'm like, I was going westbound. They're like, and they have to sit there and think,
I know.
Which direction is that? And I'm like, you're the police. You should know.
I always laugh at this because we that's exactly every traffic report you've ever heard, right? Eastbound on the Queensway slows down at this. Westbound on the Queensway slows down at that. Like there's only so far north you can go in the city because then you hit a river that takes you to a whole other province.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Only so far south you can go because 45 minutes down the road is another river. And across the other side of that is a whole other country. So we're kind of this contained little east-west city. Orleans is east, Canada's west. And whenever I would get somebody calling in an accident or on the Queensway or whatever, I'd be asking, what direction are they going? And then there's this stunned silence.
Going to Orleans. Going to Canada. You're like, so westbound.
Right. And then they go, I guess so.
I guess. And you're like, well, that is the direction of
I live in the West End. I live in the West End. I live in the East End. I live in Riverside South. What direction are you going? I don't know.
I know. And what I use, like to figure out where I am, like geography wise in Ottawa, is the highway. Am I before the highway or after the highway? Am I to the left of the or to the right of the highway? Like, am I closer to Canada or am I closer to Orleans? Like, that's how I use to figure out, I'm, southwest, southeast,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're unique in Ottawa about that. I think, most places have just got their own little local vocabulary and landmarks to refer to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, like Kemptville, I used to know Kemptville very well, but then they put those stupid traffic. Kemptville has more traffic circles Oh my God, it's insane. But
Yay, more traffic circles.
But I'm sure people in Kempville are still giving directions. Turn left at George's house. He'll wave at you from his garage. Like, it's,
There used to be a big tree there. Now it's just a big stump.
Right?
Just turn right at the stump. It was a great tree, though.
Oh, red maple. It was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. I don't believe it was sick one bit.
George's great-grandfather brought that home in the back of a buggy back in the 1800s. And,
it was cut down in his prime.
We do have a traffic note. This one is noteworthy because it's a G2 driver pulled over on the 417 yesterday or the day before for a moving violation. But I guess what prompted the police is they've got these scanners on their cars, right, that read your license plates. And they knew that the driver of that vehicle had $27,000 in unpaid fines.
Wait, so they pulled them over for a moving violation, like what, using their phone?
Well, no, so I said moving violation. The cops saw them on the Queensway. Their scanner saw the license plate, and it alerted them to the fact that the person should not be driving because they have $27,000.
How?
Well, this is what they're trying to get.
You're only a G2 driver. How?
Red light. Apparently, red light cameras. Apparently, the old speed cameras. So they racked up a buttload of charges. Apparently, the OPP have said that
they should not be. If you're a G2 driver with even remotely that amount of fines, not even that amount of fines, like even less than that, you should not be allowed to have a G license.
But this is the thing, and we see this all the time with people being pulled over because they have all these outstanding fines or their license is suspended or they have no insurance. And guess what? This person has now been charged for not having insurance. That's a $5,000 fine.
Probably cost way too much for them to afford. Like, again, driving is a privilege, not it's not just given.
But what do we do about it? Like, I mean, people, because you don't even need to have a driver's license in order to buy a car. You don't need a driver's license to buy a car. So if your license is suspended or if you're just, screw the establishment and you're willing to take that risk, can you imagine? I mean, I can't imagine the fear that I would live with knowing that I didn't have valid insurance and I'm driving a car. If I get into an accident, I mean, like the
with
lawyers,
my luck, I wouldn't even get out of my driveway. With my luck, I wouldn't get out of my driveway. There would be a cop right behind me being like, "We see you don't have insurance." And I'd be like, "Yeah, you nailed me. You got me right then and there."
Waiting for the day, Zoe. Just
honestly, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck. So I'll take it. But like, this is why I guess I follow the rules. I don't know.
I just don't understand being willing to take that risk, because if you do hurt someone or kill someone, you're fucked.
No. So true.
I've been avoiding the F-bomb all show long, but there it is. Your first F-bomb of the new year on ZM, the podcast. But it's just, the risk ain't worth the reward.
No, it's not. No, I 100% agree with you.
Lawyers would cream you. I mean, it takes forever to be done, but anyway.
I don't even think a lawyer would want to take you on as a client. They'd be like, you're done, dude. Like, just drop it. Just drop it. Just take whatever they're going to give you.
Now, the other question I have is, what are we going to do about AI? And are there legal grounds in this case? So Ashley McIsaac is a Canadian treasure, iconic East Coast fiddle player and musician. And he had a show booked on the East Coast, I think in Nova Scotia. Yes, in Nova Scotia, where he was to perform live. But AI, I guess, spotted that the gig had been booked and flagged him confusing him with someone who has the same name and labeled him as a sex offender. And so
because the other person is
apparently a sex offender, got the two confused. So the venue cancels the show. We can't have a sex offender performing live. People, and then Google's only response is, well, AI summarizes change frequently and that mistakes help improve the system.
That mistake could cost someone their life.
No shit.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? Oh, it's just a mistake. Oh, yeah, okay, well, how about I label you a sex offender and see if you like it? Like, I wouldn't.
and granted, Ashley McIsaac is a pretty unique name, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that's
male
not
or
even
female,
like,
actually. It's a very
yeah,
unique. Can you imagine being John Smith or Peter
yeah,
Jones? I mean, and who do you hold accountable for that? I mean, that, like you said, that's life ruining stuff potentially.
yeah, yeah.
Scary.
And like it seems like even, definitely Google doesn't want to take responsibility for their creation. Like it's your thing. You need to take responsibility for that. Like I don't know. I think there should have been more backpedaling on like Google's like point and been like, oh, we are like extremely sorry. We're looking into this heavily. Like anything that, related to this has been edited and changed, and we are doing our best to make sure this never happens again.
Yeah,
Absolutely contact us.
if an individual or even the venue or small scale business, made that claim about another human being, they would be absolutely sued
Yeah.
and rightfully
Yeah.
so.
He should sue them.
We're just
He
gonna
lost revenue. He has a right to sue them.
and that sticks too, right? Like all it takes is that handful of people to go, oh, I read this thing about him, so it must be true, and they never let it go, right?
Yeah. Or because now it's a viral conversation that now it's like his name is going to be associated with that even later on when people look this up. Like it's going to be like, oh, was falsely accused. But that's
Right.
People don't read. People don't read. They're just going to see his name.
No, they
Pedophile,
don't.
Done. Like, it's just like, oh, great. Like,
No. We did not say pedophile, sex offender.
sorry.
Two very
sex
different
offender.
things.
Two
See?
completely different things.
We're treading on very thin ice here. But I mean, like, are we just going to shrug our shoulders because AI got it wrong? Oh, well, that's AI. It's just learning. I don't know, man. These companies that are putting AI out there.
They need to be held accountable. Because
I
again,
agree.
like he lost money, the venue lost money, like all the whole situation. If I'm not a lawyer, but if I was a lawyer, I'd be like, you got some ground to stand on here to sue Google. Like that's pretty not cool for sure.
And it's just everywhere now. And the number like and just I got to get off Facebook, Zoe. I mean, if I didn't need it for what I do for a living, I would be off Facebook yesterday. The number of times I've scrolled past people just blindly sharing stuff that like so the one that came up most this past week that I saw was people going, oh my God, did you see this story about some guy who stole an OC Transpo bus and drove the route anyway? Oh my God, and they're sharing it. No, that never actually happened. The story is actually from Hamilton, but the story they're sharing is generated from an AI account with a picture of an OC Transpo bus that is written by AI that's got so many details that are just wrong. And yet people are just like, oh, did you see this? Click, click, share, share, click, click, share, share. With all of these conversations that go on of just how much of this stuff is fake and false and created by AI.
Without even looking into it.
What do we do with these people? Like I need to get out of their space. I'm losing it. It's not good.
Yeah. No, that's fair. As we're streaming live to Facebook, but yeah.
It's only cool when we do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because we tell you the truth, the facts.
You know what I need right now?
No.
Little something from Tim Hortons. Are you a Tim Hortons fan?
I thought you needed a hug, but yes.
Always.
Yeah. Yes and no. I like their I like their donuts and their Timbits, but I don't know. Every time I've gone to get a coffee as of like even just the last few years, there's always grinds in it, and like I hate that.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like if I'm buying my coffee from you, I should not have grinds in my coffee. When I make it at home, there isn't grinds in my coffee. So why are there grinds in my coffee at your establishment? Because
stuff happens. You know what? I bought a tea from Tim Hortons recently, and I'm sipping on my tea, and I'm going, like, it's all the tea leaves are suddenly in my mouth, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And I open the cup, and it's like soup. It's like parsley floating in it. It's all over. And of course,
I saw that picture.
Yeah. So, I'm like, oh my God, they forgot the tea bag, or somebody, ripped open the tea bag and dumped it in because they don't know. And I think back to when I was, 16 years old and working at McDonald's and the mistakes that I made, and some customer ended up with that mistake, being served them. And so I'm a little more forgiving. What happened was the tea bag, I guess, somehow burst open. All I did, Zoe, is I strained it into another cup and it was fine. Anyway, all this to say,
I would have just brought it back and told them to make me another one, but sure. Yeah.
But then you got to get back in the car and drive all the way back.
Oh, I thought you were still there.
No. I'm
Yeah.
home
But
by now.
sometimes I want to believe that, oh, things happen, but also like I do feel, uh, and it's not just Tim Hortons. Like this is like
Oh,
a
it's
lot
anywhere.
of fast food establishments as of recent. It just
Yeah.
seems like they don't care at all, like whatsoever. Like
I
the
don't
amount
know
of times
about
I've opened up a McDonald's burger and seems like it went through some sort of WWE match before it got to me is like
I will agree
really.
with you on that. I will
I'm
agree with
like,
you on
what
that.
happened here? Like, who gave it the chair? I didn't ask for extra chair with my burger. Like, what elbow? Why is there an elbow print in it? Like, what did it do? Who punished you? Like,
Hang on.
Um, but I've also seen videos as
Hang on,
of.
hang on. I need to add McDonald's to a list of clients that we are never going to have as sponsors on this show. Okay, it's a
I'm not
long list.
saying that they can't sponsor, but I'm just saying if I could not
They're
have a
not going
Big Mac that looks like John Cena beat it shit, that'd be great. That
You know
would
what?
be great.
You're not wrong. And when I did, I worked at McDonald's through my last couple of years of high school and early on in my college. But I mean, like we took a lot of pride in the presentation, right? Like
Yeah.
McDonald's is very specific. Like their training videos, this many onions, this much lettuce, it must cover this. The patty gets centered, the cheese goes on at this angle, and here's why. And then it's it doesn't happen like this. And I'll throw Burger King under the bus since we're at it right now. I don't know what it is. Burger King in Ottawa, and I've been to
Can we throw
how many
Boston Pizza too?
just lose all of the potential sponsors.
I
But
don't
Burger
want.
King, for some reason, I don't care what location. I've been to the one in Castleman, Merivale Road, Vanier, Saint Laurent, and the Whopper is it's just this shrunken, shriveled, soggy, disappointing thing. Back to
I've never
Sussex,
liked it.
I don't like it
I've
here.
never been a Whopper fan ever.
But for some reason, and neither has Sue, but for some reason,
Yeah.
the Burger King in Sussex, New Brunswick, where you go to the end of the street and then you hang a left, you go past George's garage and the house with the little red door. And anyway,
We love George.
We love George too. But inevitably, you end up at the Burger King, which is behind a gas station. Like you've almost got to know that it's there. Dude, the Whoppers that they make look like something out of a TV commercial, and they are out of this world so good. And the fries are steaming hot. It's the only Burger King, Sussex, New Brunswick. My hand to God, not a word of a lie, is the only place that seems to be able to make a burger that looks like, it belongs in a magazine.
Well, and I mean, I go to A&W, and A&W's burger, they always come out very nice to me. They always look very, appetizing. Like I've never had an issue with their burgers. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like there was a lack of care, and I understand, like, not getting paid enough and all the things that go along.
So that was a very long-winded conversation about fast food places. The question was, do you like Tim Hortons? Yes or no? Anyway, the reason for my question, I guess, is probably the better way to go with this. It's because our good friends at Tim Hortons
hopefully didn't sponsor us.
have announced the top treats in Canada for 2025. So,
okay, not the pizza.
No. Oh, God.
Shots fired.
Stop with that.
Sorry.
Stay in your lane. That said, why are there not more drive-through pizza places? Right?
That's true. Yeah.
Now, pizza's a messy thing to eat when you're driving. I get that. But to be able to just go to a drive-through and pick up a slice, oh, God. Apparently, there's like one place on Montreal Road that does that. But it's like the only place, and I've never been. Yeah. Huh.
Maybe because they have to make the window slightly bigger just to get the pizza boxes through. And they were like, that's too much. Too much cost.
That's the reason. That's the reason. McDonald's used to have a really good pizza that you could order at the drive-thru. It was just a little personal pizza. It was so good. But I think that's probably why there's not drive-thru pizza, is because it's a messy thing to eat while
Tim
you're...
Hortons, us Canadians, we love you. We miss you. Please upgrade the coffee. Please go back to doing what we love, which is donuts and tasty things. But
let's talk about the top treats at Tim Hortons for 2025. So let's begin with the donut then. What's your favorite donut at Tim's?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thanks. I thought about it all night.
I like the classic sprinkle Just like the like
Sprinkled
vanilla
donut?
sprinkle one. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
sure. Can't go wrong with that. I'm a Boston cream guy.
Oh. Oh, I do love a good apple fritter though. But do we consider that a donut?
We do, in fact, and the apple fritter is the answer we were looking for. The apple fritter in Canada in
Oh,
2025, the most ordered donut at Tim Hortons.
because it is really good. Guys, Tim Hortons, listen, you guys do that stuff so well. Just stick with it. Stay away from pizza.
Now, let's turn to Timbits.
Oh.
What is the most ordered Timbit in Canada for 2025?
Ooh.
And our regular order, because the dog loves her Timbits. If you follow me on
Honey.
social media, you're well aware. So the dog gets plain ones, Sue gets birthday cake, I get the chocolate donuts. So it's a box of 20 with 14 plain, 3 birthday cake, and 3 chocolate. Neither of which, by the way, made the number 1 most ordered Timbit.
Well, I think it's just the regular, like, vanilla dipped one.
No.
Oh. If you tell me it's the chocolate coconut one, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back to this podcast.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the chocolate coconut one.
Oh,
it's-
I'm out.
it's
I'm
not.
out.
It's the
What is
chocolate
it?
glazed. The chocolate glazed is the
Oh,
most
that
ordered.
one's, yeah, that one. That one is really good. Especially when there's like an extra little bit of like glaze on it and you can just kind of like nibble it off. So good.
Yeah. See, like I just talked about how messy pizza is. That's a pretty messy thing to be eating and driving with too, because it gets all over your steering wheel. But you don't care because it's yum.
Yum. Yum, yum.
Let's turn to beverages. The most ordered cold beverage at Tim's in 2025 would be
The cappuccinos?
the iced cappuccino for sure.
Yes. Yes.
And keeping in mind the Tim's, I mean, as far as hot drinks, they got hot chocolate going on. They've got all kinds of frappes. They certainly do
Yeah,
tea.
I was gonna say they have the seasonal things too.
Yeah. So what do you feel is probably the most ordered hot beverage at Tim Hortons? This is kind of a gimme.
Coffee.
Okay, but be more specific.
The double double.
There you Anyway,
Tell me you're
if you-
Canadian without telling me you're Canadian. What's the most ordered drink at Tim Hortons?
for
The
sure, eh?
double-double.
Like, totally, eh? Got to have the double, eh?
Gotta have my smoke and my double double.
20 new items, by the way, will be on the Tim's menu for 2026.
No! Did you not hear us?
Yeah, just take away the pizza. I agree with Zoe on that.
Yeah, just
Take it away.
well, there's a couple other things that could go. I just think like, stick to what we love you guys for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gotten too much. Like I walk in there and go, I remember when this menu used to be like 2 boards and now it's like 6 rotating boards and I'm like, that's too much. I need to leave.
McDonald's, same thing. It was hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, quarter pounder, and quarter pounder with cheese. Would you like fries with that? And now, and comedians mock this, right? Now you touch a screen and you have to do all the work yourself. You work at McDonald's now too. Don't know if you know that. Yep. But like it wasn't that long ago, you'd go to a McDonald's and that person would be standing in front of you going, and they would have had 10 people in front of them. But by the time they get to the cash, they're standing there going, now what do I want? And they're staring at the menu board and it's like, it's McDonald's, guys. It's not complicated. Like John Panette, I think, had a great comedy skit about that. It's McDonald's. Get out of the line.
McDonald's, you know what there is.
Get out of the line. Get out of the line.
But
It's
like,
McDonald's.
it's like you already like McDonald's already reinvented the wheel when it comes to fast food, right? And it's like we don't need you to keep
they add a lot of shit too.
adding.
They add a lot of shit.
That's what
They-
I'm saying.
they
It's like we don't
keep-
need you to keep reinventing the wheel.
Right.
You've been around for this long. You reinvented fast food as a whole, like looking at it as a whole. Like why do you have to keep reinventing the wheel? No one asked for this. I want my Big Mac. I want my junior chicken. I want my fries. I want my drink. That's it, guys. That's it.
Yeah, and I don't need
Nuggets?
to.
Why not?
Once I've spent 10 minutes in your drive-through waiting to just order my food, I don't need to go and sit in a parking space at your directive and wait for you to bring it to me 10 minutes down. 10 minutes. It's not fast
And
food
it's still
anymore.
cold. And it's still cold. I don't understand. I mean, it has been that cold outside. Honestly, that short walk from the inside of the store to your car probably would have frozen the fries. I do understand that. But.
All right, let's move away from all the sponsors that we are never, ever, ever going to have on this show now.
Fine by me.
This from the person who just moments ago said, I have a good feeling that our podcast is going to be the thing that allows us both to retire. And we
never said how.
Okay. Well, let's put on our sweatpants and go to Costco for another one of our non-fancy meetings where you don't get all dressed up like you did on New Year's Eve. And let's talk about how. I know you do.
I love Costco. Costco, hey, if you want to be a sponsor, Costco, you never raise the price of the hot dogs. You only add like maybe one thing every now and again just to, but that board is still one board, which I appreciate. Don't change it.
Let's talk about our actual sponsor, shall we? Because we have yet to even give them a mention.
Oh. See, told you we had a sponsor that likes us, and we like them.
2026 is off to a great start. We didn't mention our damn title sponsor, McCarthy Automotive, for all of your automotive maintenance and repair needs. You run fleet vehicles. McCarthy Automotive are your fleet vehicle specialists. 6 bays. Their shop is one of the only ones in the area that is big enough to fit your motorhome in. Yes, they can work on all mechanical things on your motorhome, on your delivery trucks as well. A family-owned and operated business for more than 20 years. 1150 Heron Road between Calidar and Bank Street. McCarthyAutomotive.ca. If you're still thinking, gee, maybe I should do the winter tire thing, they can still find you winter tires. Or if you've already got them, they can install them for you, mount them on your rims, and they will even offer you tire storage as well for all of your automotive needs. It's McCarthy Automotive, proud sponsors of the CM podcast. Happy New Year to all at McCarthy Automotive. There we go. Think they'll forgive us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good.
I won't forgive the people who haven't changed over to their winter tires yet, though. Like, that's just bad, guys.
And you still see them, right? They're dry, and you. Like it's January.
Yeah. Like, honestly, at this point, forget it. Just keep rolling with it. See what happens. Yeah, why not? You rolled the dice this long.
Why don't you just take the insurance off your car too while you're at it? And rack up $7,000.
But also stay away from me. Don't come anywhere near me on the road, you psychopath.
Especially just backing out of her driveway, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. I have some good news, especially for parents.
What? We don't talk about stuff like that here.
Oh, but we're going to, because the whole 6-7 trend appears to be coming to an end. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
The 50th annual Banished Words list was released on Thursday by Lake Superior State University. It is a tongue-in-cheek roundup of overused slang. Kind of a fun story in how this started. It was 1976, and it began as a New Year's Eve party idea. Right? Just people talking about what words should be banished. And now, of course, it's affectionately referred to as the Queen's English for misuse, overuse, and general uselessness. So around 1,400 submissions were received for 2025, and topping the list, 6-7. And typically when the word ends up at number 1, it's a pretty good sign that people are tired of it and moving on. The other words in the top 10 this year, by the way, demure, incentivize, perfect, gift or gifted, my bad, and reach out.
Demure, I just feel like that's so fancy sounding. Why are we getting rid of it? It's so demure.
Because it's overused.
But also
and annoying.
I guess I don't use it a ton unless something is demure. But like maybe that's why I'm kind of sad. But it really bothers me that 6-7 is considered a word. It is 2 numbers.
Term. Right. I know. I agree.
But they put it in the dictionary, and I'm like, you can't. It's not a word. Like, it's just like, and you know what, kids? It's cringe to say 6-7. I'm gonna say it. It's embarrassing to say 6-7. If you're still saying 6-7, get out of my face. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. I love the best comeback to that I've seen thus far is Carrie Underwood. Well, you're close. Carrie Underwood and her husband, Mike Fisher, former Ottawa senator. When their kids say 6-7, they followed up with, 53098675309. And they start singing this 80s song, and then the kids are just like embarrassed to leave.
Yep.
So it really works for
the
them.
only people I really felt super bad for about this whole trend was dance teachers, because they literally cannot get away from saying 6-7.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Math
1,
teachers
2,
too would have that
3,
problem.
4, 5, 6, 7.
6, 7. 6, 7.
Yeah, and it's like, out. Banned, you're embarrassing.
The other fun story I had this week as we wrap up 2025 is the 5 most popular Google Nano Banana prompts that users loved in 2025. And if you have no idea what that last sentence even meant, Grandpa Milky.
My face.
Really? You don't?
Yeah, my face, like the minute you said it, I was like, what are you talking about?
Now I'm acting all, how do you not know this? And I'm acting all pompous and stuff. I didn't learn about Google Nano Banana until about a week ago.
Well, that's Nano Bananas. What is it?
It's another Chat GPT. It's another AI. So Google has an AI called Nano Banana. So these are AI prompts that people chucked in 2025. And some of these make sense. Trying on clothes, for example, was huge in 2025. You chuck it into AI because, not everybody can get their grandfather's former tuxedo and modify it and make a fancy outfit.
But what does it do when you chuck this in there?
So, yeah, some of us still go to a store and buy clothes, but we buy a lot of clothes online too, right? But you can't try them on online. So what will this shirt look like on me? AI. So AI generates an image of what that shirt's going to look like on you, or pants or skirt or whatever. So that's how people have been using AI in 2025. Same with the new haircut.
Yeah, okay, that's true. The haircut style thing, I've seen those. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What would I look like if I cut my bangs? If I wanted to look like Sabrina Carpenter, how would that actually look? Before you actually
you would look gorgeous.
Oh, I would, girl. I would.
Yeah, girl, you'd slay. Slay, surf.
I've got Sabrina Carpenter eyebrows.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
I could make that happen. I love her. I love her so much.
We love her.
Before you go and sit in the stylist chair, which is always terrifying, if you want to try something new and you're even just a little bit hesitant, to give them directions, drop it all off. Well, you can talk to your stylist, but thanks to AI, you get a sense of what you will look like with the particular haircut that you want. The other thing, too, is you could probably describe to AI the haircut that you want, which then you can actually go to your stylist with an actual picture and say, here, make me look like this. And it's a picture of you, as opposed to the number of magazine pictures I would point to, going to my barber years ago. Make me look like Sean Cassidy.
But then, I've done that, not with my current stylist, but, when I was younger and stuff. But they're like, but girl, you need to have, this kind of hair type, and you don't have that kind of hair type. So I think that's where kind of, AI lacks, is, it just gives you the hair type, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the hair that you have. And I will always say, please go talk to your stylist. Please have someone that you enjoy going to, that you have a friendship with, like me and my girl, Brooke. Love you, girl. We'll be there for every moment of my life, doing my hair and making me look flawless as always. But I trust her. I give her 3 very simple rules, and she always follows through for me. So yeah.
You're right about AI, and I referenced Sean Cassidy moments ago, who you wouldn't remember, but he was a pop star and a TV star in the late 70s, early 80s. He was on the Hardy Boys. Anyway, I always wanted my hair to look like his, and he had the longish, feathered hair, and it was big. And I would go to Bill the barber at Maryville Mall, and I would insist, I want to look like Sean Cassidy. And Bill was just blunt with me, and he'd say, your hair doesn't. First off, you got a cowlick, dude. It's not going to happen. And I'd be like, make it happen, man. I'm paying you $11 with tip. Make it happen.
Yeah, no. And you don't want to pay $11 with tip just to have a haircut that you're disappointed in, because you don't have that kind of hair. But okay, what other
I do my own hair now, and can be disappointed in my hairstyle with no one to blame but myself. All right. Also,
perfect.
Top Google Nano Banana prompts that users loved in 2025. Those photos of me now and a photo of me in my younger years, but here we are in this AI image interacting. It's weird. It's creepy, but that was big in 2025. And the one you saw leading up to Christmas, and I don't think I saw you generate one. I generated one, but that Christmas background that everybody was using, everybody was in the same dress, in the same shoes, holding the same drink. I changed the prompt a little bit. I wanted to be sitting on a box near the Christmas tree, and everybody who saw my picture said, first off, dude, you're not wearing any pants. And secondly,
John,
it looks like you're on the shit.
John. Yeah. yeah. Sorry, John. Sorry to break that to you, buddy. But yeah, no, I don't really, I mean, you know me. I'll take the photo and post it. I don't really care for filters or editing or any of that stuff. So yeah, doing those AI things is not really in my.
Did you do the AI Christmas photo thing? Did you?
No.
Even if you didn't
I don't
post
have
it,
the bandwidth.
Okay.
Also, every time I've done an AI, like I think I tried to do one for like a headshot just to see, and I'm like, it looks nothing like me. Like I'm like, what? Not all us blonde hair, blue eyed ladies look the same. Okay, AI, God, rude.
I'm messing around with AI big time. I had success in generating a cartoon that I deem acceptable, that kind of represents Suma Garvey and I for our podcast. And I thought, I haven't done that for Zoe and I. Like ages ago, I found something that cartoonizes you, but it wasn't. Maybe it is AI. I don't know. But the logo that we've got now, I thought that's kind of cute. That kind of looks like us. But this more modern AI, I sent it to you a couple of days ago, and your first response was, "Why do I look like I'm a 7-year-old kid?" And that's exactly what it does.
I'm like, I don't know. I'd be kind of freaked out, like if I was like, "Oh, I'm going to listen to this podcast," and then you see like yours, which looked really nice, but obviously older, and then this like 7-year-old child doll thing next to you. I'm like, and like I felt bad, like I offended you, even though I know it was AI and it had nothing to do with you.
And that's why I sent it to you, because it's like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Of course, I just, I didn't lob that. I just, here, what do you think of this? And you came back with exactly what I saw too. And my wife's response to the AI image of me was, it sort of kind of looks like you, but more like Ryan Reynolds. And I don't think I look anything like Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. And like that one just looked like me. Oh, probably when I was like ending high school and like cut my hair short in college again. And like,
it was a photo of you I found on your Facebook. And I think you were at a football game wearing a red headband. So it stuck with the red headband,
which I loved. It did a really good job with the red hairband.
But you're right, it gave you little freckles, and it made you look like a child. And so I went back, and so after you came back at me with that, I said, "She's right. I'm seeing it too." So I went to ChatGPT and I said, "Need to make her look older. She's actually 30." And ChatGPT came back with exactly the same freaking image again for you. So I just. Nope, not going.
Hey, you know what?
I'm not posting that. Nobody in the world is ever going to see that, but you and me.
I love that I get ID'd everywhere I go. I love that people always think that I am younger than I am. I will take it for as long as possible.
Yes.
But AI, I think you went a little far on that one. Yeah. that was some jailbait looking stuff right there.
There is more to be done, definitely, in the world of AI. I want to thank our listener, Maggie, who heard our podcast a couple of weeks ago when you were going on and on and on about how much you would love to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh, thank you, Maggie.
and she went and did the homework for us, because you had said, what about, like doing like the world's longest podcast? And neither one of us had any. We're just talking out of our assholes, of course. We have no idea what the world's longest. So Maggie looked it up. Here's the challenge, Zoe. And I don't know how they made this work. I'm expecting that a number of people participated in this podcast, and while one person would sleep, the other one would carry on the podcast, etc. Anyway, the longest single uninterrupted podcast episode ever recorded, 153 hours, achieved by a team in Deutschland in October of 2022. That's about what, 7 days?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like trying to do the math in my head. I'm like, oh my God. But like, again, it was a team.
That's what I suspect. And I haven't looked it up beyond that, but that has to be. There's no, like,
someone
you and I
had to sleep at some point. Like,
you and I, could you do 7 hours of this podcast without taking a break?
I could either take the laptop with me to the washroom, or probably have to get a diaper or something, or severely hydrate myself, which is also fine. Like, I don't mind that either.
Yeah, there are a lot of options there, but you're right. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to look into that more. Anyway, that brought me to some other interesting world records in 2025, things that may surprise you. And because I was surprised to learn and impressed to learn that that's kind of been a dream of yours, is to find your way into the Guinness Book of World Records for something, I thought I'd highlight
not something. Something really stupid.
Better. Okay, because guess what I landed on? Some of the really wacky things that people did in 2025 to get into the Guinness Book of World Records.
I want to be like when it's like 2 truths and a lie, and I want to be like in the Guinness World Record book for this really stupid thing, and people always assume it's the lie, and I'd be like, no, look it up, I'm in there. That's
you want to be in for a truth?
All I want to do is make it a truth.
Oh, should we do a truth or dare round sometime in the podcast?
Ooh.
Oh, open up a bottle of wine and sit down with some microphones and do. Oh, there's how we make our retirement funds.
That's true.
Who wouldn't listen to that? Also, before we get into the world records, it does beg the question: should you and I post our videos every week to a YouTube channel? Should we have a YouTube channel, Zoe?
I don't see why not. Numbers are numbers.
All right,
got to get them where we can.
I mean,
if it's more work for you, then I don't want you to have to.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
A couple of clicks to upload a YouTube video. I mean, we're using a new AI, by the way, that's apparently going to do great things for little TikToks and stuff, vignettes from us. But for the entire show, I'll add a YouTube channel for us. Why not?
Sick.
There you go. Yeah. All right. World records. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez from Uruguay can protrude his eyeballs 19 millimeters. That's 0.74 inches. His eyes pop out of his face. That is the new world record for eyeball extensions. Well,
I'm trying, but I don't even know how you do that.
You're opening your eyes wide. You're not popping your eyeballs out.
Well, what does that mean? I don't know. What muscle do you figure out how to do that with?
I don't know.
Also,
it's like eyeball kegels.
I think I honestly not going to do it because I don't want my optometrist to be mad at me.
Yeah. Like, how does somebody discover they can do that?
Yeah. I don't. Like, they made a weird face and then the eyeball popped out. But then wouldn't that freak you out? I'd be like, how do I get it back in? I
would be calling 911 if my eyeball was for sure. All right, let's talk about Chanel Tapper of the United States of America, who has set the record for, and if she's on a dating app, there's a long lineup now. She has set the record for the longest female tongue, 9.75 centimeters from lips to tip.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely not getting that one. No. I got a China tongue. Please get out of my lineup. Thank you.
I'm just looking. Yeah, your hair is growing long again. Maybe you can beat Leela Noon. Her profession is that of circus performer. She hung by her ponytail for 25 minutes, 11.3 seconds, breaking the hair suspension record.
Did she also break all her hair follicles too? Because that sounds horrible.
Wouldn't that
dreadfully
hurt?
Painful. I mean, I grew up with a brother, and he pulled my hair a lot, and I feel like I've become a little bit immune to it. It doesn't hurt as much as maybe it used to, but yeah, no, that sounds horrible. Your whole body weight suspended from it. That sounds horrible.
That's it. I know some people who like having their hair pulled for other reasons, but I mean, that's a quick little tug and done.
Yeah, it's oh no, thank you. No, I'm good. I'm good on that.
All right, we may need some assistance from our audience to accomplish this one, but I think we can do it. It's a group effort. In France, 3,076 people dressed entirely as Smurfs for a costumed mass event.
I dibs Lady Smurf.
Did you?
I dibs Smurfette. I'm blonde, blue eyes. I get to be Smurfette. No one else gets to be Smurfette. There's only one Smurfette. Everyone else, you dress up like a regular Smurf, all right?
Wasn't that an episode of Big Bang Theory? Didn't Bernadette and Howard dressed up as Smurfs, didn't they? Yes, they did.
Oh, yeah, they did.
It was calling dibs on the Cinderella thing. Anyway, I get my Big Bang episodes.
Oh, okay.
But there you go. Okay, so I thought you said you did Smurfette. You are calling dibs on Smurfette. Okay, the rest of us have to be Smurfette. So we need 3,077 people to beat that record.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll do this instead. In St. Louis, more than 3,000 participants donned banana-themed headgear, breaking Guinness World Record for the most people wearing banana hats as a playful community spectacle. So banana hats, that's the other option.
Banana hats. Okay, that seems like a little bit less of a commitment, because I'm honestly over here like I will paint myself blue like an avatar. I don't even care for the Smurf thing. But the banana hat thing seems a little less cumbersome.
Also helps a lot. I just realized that blue's your favorite color. That's why you're probably willing to do that. If it was pink, would you paint yourself pink? Would you do it?
Yeah, probably. Like if we all showed up like Pink Panther, I'd probably. I'm very much like Heidi Klum. Like when I go I costume hard. Like I'm like I love a good costume.
You do actually. You like dress up, whether it's like when or Halloween.
Yeah, but like my favorite thing is if someone's like, there's a certain aesthetic for a party or something, and I'm just like, yeah, I will have something in, like, even for the Stranger Things, I should send you the photo. I dressed like I tried to get based off of my wardrobe and fashionably as close to like the 80s as I could, and I did big hair and I did like this. Yeah.
Y'all need to stop. If you didn't grow up in the 80s, you really have no idea what dressing up in the 80s was like. It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts. And you know what you never see, because people can't find it anywhere, but people who grew up in the 80s, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hypercolor t-shirts.
Ooh.
Like you would touch the shirt and it would change colors. Those were huge. You never see that.
They used to have them at and I know they're like canceled now, but American Apparel. They used to have a color changing shirt at American Apparel. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to find a source when I first launched my internet radio station, and we had a store. That's what I wanted. I wanted to find a hypercolor shirt to put our logo on. I thought that would be so fun and so retro, but couldn't find the right source for that, unfortunately.
I also feel like those shirts are not very forgiving.
How so?
Well, I don't know. Just like as a woman that deals with boob sweat, I'm like, oh, after a while. And just
like, I don't deal with boob sweat. Look at these things.
Girl, you fine.
That's right. But I look like Sabrina Carpenter with man boobs.
It's going to turn into some weird, like, happy face after a while, I feel like.
And then there was the acid wash jeans, which were also big in the 80s.
Yep.
The Santana jeans, which are the really, really tight, tapered ones that had the zippers on the ankles.
Nice.
Y'all aren't dressing properly. And so many people, I think you do a little more homework than most, but so many people dress in, look at my 80s costume. I'm like, that's so like early 90s grunge. It's not 80s poser.
Wait, let me just I'll just try to send it to you super quick, and then you can rate it live.
You're not gonna hold. Why don't you just hold it up to the camera so we can all have a good little chuckle on our new YouTube channel?
I guess that's true. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't end up looking very good when I try to hold my.
No, it never does.
Okay, we're gonna. I don't know. I can't.
So it's leggings, which was not really any. Well, maybe it wasn't any. I don't know. But the big sweatshirt. A for effort.
A for effort. I had to go off of what I had in my own wardrobe. Like
the hair needs to be big. It needs to be gelled and hairsprayed, and then gelled some more, and then hairsprayed some more, and then do it all over again. You got to have the big hoop earrings. You're not wearing.
I did have hoop earrings.
Well, they got to be bigger because I'm not seeing them.
Okay, but when you wear your hair down, you're not supposed to wear big hoop earrings.
No, but yes. In the 80s, you wore your hair big.
No, I know.
and the earrings popped out, and they were pronounced. And you don't have jelly shoes, and you don't have a swatch on, and there's no Ralph Lauren, and like, oh my god, and wear your penny loafers, and it's like
I would have wore my swatch if the battery wasn't dead. No, I would have. I have multiple Swatch watches.
You do? Swatch?
Yes. Yeah.
For your generation is even a thing? That's impressive.
Yeah. I had the first touchscreen watch. Swatch came out with the first touchscreen watch, and I have it.
I had a calculator watch.
Ooh, nerd.
Which I was not allowed to wear to math class. So.
He's cheating.
Oh no, he can do his times tables on his watch. Can't let him do that. What will the future hold for him? AI.
An iPhone.
All right. Should we do celebrity stuff? Nothing really terribly exciting. I can run through it quickly if you want me to.
Sure.
JoJo Siwa changed her name on New Year's Eve. Fans noticed it right away. The new name, Joelle Siwa.
Well, it wasn't that far off. But also,
Sabrina go ahead.
I just think back to, like, just like, it's your name. Like, use that shit. Like, that's what makes you recognizable. Use it.
You're right. I see Joelle Siwa, and my first instinct is, oh, is that what JoJo was short for?
I would have just assumed it was her sister.
Or
I would have been like, oh, is that JoJo's sister? Like, does JoJo have a sister? I don't know.
Let's ask AI. Maybe you can generate a picture of her at 7.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter on New Year's Eve appeared to subtly shade her ex Barry Keoghan with a post.
I did
she was
see
up
that.
on the whole popular trend of didn't get back with my ex in 2025 trend.
Yeah.
That's a little dig there.
Good for you, girl. We're proud of you.
We got to mention Taylor Swift on our podcast because our numbers skyrocket anytime Taylor Swift even ends up in like the embedded code.
We love her. We're not just doing it for the numbers. We also just really like her.
Genuinely
as a person,
do. Genuinely
as an artist, as a creator.
Give me more. And you know what? I'm not a huge fan of her music. I'm a fan of the person, the dedication to her craft. And I mean, you don't get that many fans by accident, right?
No.
Anyway, her fans are losing their minds because Carissa Thompson shared a recap of her 2025 on Instagram, and it included a previously unseen photograph from her Montana vacation with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you consider yourself to be a bit of a voyeur when other people, got a little PDA going on? Do you like to watch, Zoe?
Oh, I was like, that sounds like watch in French. And no, I usually will just be like, oh, my private moment,
All right.
and like look away. Very British in that regard.
German. Justin and Hailey Bieber, then you'll want to avoid their social media accounts. They marked 10 New Years together with some incredibly racy PDA photos. That if I'm their kid, I'm a little embarrassed that mommy and daddy are doing that.
Do they have a kid? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they do.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the kid won't know for decades at this point.
No, but soon enough. And then there's Pink, who spent her New Year's Eve in the hospital. Her family was off doing, snowboarding. She was in the hospital, and the caption was, 2 new shiny discs in my neck. Rock and roll is a contact sport. Yikes.
Oh, well, yeah, she does some like crazy flips and stuff.
Yeah, hangs by her hair.
Hairy by her hair, Yeah, I would say a disc replacement was probably on its way at some point, but good for her. I'm glad she's doing all right, recovering well, it seems like, and trying to poke fun at it.
What is the email address for the show, Zoe?
It is zoemilkman@gmail.com.
I'm glad you knew that. Our website, of course, is zmshow.com. And the email address is how our listener Dave gets in touch with us and sends us a whole list of options in a little thing we do called This or That and Why. So we've got 2 options, and we got to explain ourselves as to why we've picked the option we're going with. As always, Zoe leads things off with This or That and Why, our first one of 2026. Ready when you are.
I feel like this is going to be a hard one for you to kick off 2026, but yard work or housework? Ooh, I knew this one was gonna. Yeah.
I'm going to go with housework because I can control the temperature around me. Yard work is fun when it's cool enough in the spring or cool enough in the fall. It's just, I can't do it in the heat.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'd agree with that. Honestly, yep.
So I hired a lawn guy last year, and he's got the job again this year because it was just such a relief to not have to deal with that. Really was.
No, I don't want to be mowing my lawn at plus 30-degree weather. No, thank you. I'm good. Mm-hmm.
No, actually, you know what? I do. I enjoy vacuuming because I throw the headphones on and I rock out. It's really just a chance to be by myself. And I like doing the dishes because I am handsomely rewarded when I do.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No. Not like Katy Perry has
I
proclaimed.
thought you got like a good dessert or something.
I get brownie points.
Oh, nice. I love collecting those.
What I
Never
can cash
cashed them
those in
in.
for after 30 years is beyond
Yeah.
me, but I get brownie points, and that's just great. Cool.
Cash them in
Wonderful.
for a brownie.
if only that. Well, she does make good brownies. There is
There
that.
you go. Say I'm cashing in my brownie points for you to make me some brownies.
How did that never dawn on me till now? It's a literal thing. Oh, brownie points means she's doing the Christmas baking again. Okay.
Yes.
All right, this or that and why for you, Zoe. Moving to a new home or getting a root canal? I love how they're not even related. They're just both horrific. But you
Because
got to
they're
pick
both
one.
painful as hell.
Yeah.
That's why.
You got to pick one.
I've been very lucky in my teeth journey, I will say. And I never had braces, only had surgeries. I was unconscious for them, so I don't even have to remember them, which is great. The one time when I did have to get like a cavity filled or whatever, and he came at me with a needle to my mouth, I was not happy about it. So I'm gonna go with moving.
You're right.
Because I can make it efficient. Also, I could just sell everything and just move nothing. Just physically just move myself. That's fine. Like
We've talked a lot about just how messy this house is and how much crap I've got in here. I'd rather have the root canal.
Yeah. No, see, I don't.
I'm going root canal again, even though I've had one.
I donated blood yesterday, Bobo.
Good for you. Nice.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I'm fine with that kind of needle. But like, I don't know. It's just like weird when they come at your mouth with one, and you're like, and you just have to hold still, and you're like, so
once you get past that, though, I'm fine. And you know what? It helps that my dentist, she's just a gorgeous woman.
Oh.
So it's like I can just stare at her, but she's so gentle too. And I've never had a dentist do this until her, but she puts some of the freezing. I guess most dentists probably do this now, but some of the freezing on a swab, and then kind of numbs the gums a little bit before the needle goes in. That helps.
Yeah, I think he did that, but I also told him you probably best to restrain me because honestly, the minute I see that needle coming towards my mouth, I might try to punch you out. Like it just does not seem like a natural thing that I want anywhere near me. Like, please go away.
Going to a dominatrix for a dentist? Restrain me?
It's for his own safety, not mine.
Right,
it's for everyone's safety.
You and I visualize that very differently then. Again, shocking. All right. Right. Whose turn is it? Yours. To ask me.
Mine. A day at the beach or a day at the lake. This or that, and why?
Lake.
Yeah.
Beaches tend to be crowded. Too hot, too sunny, no escape. A lake tends to have a little more shade. You can go boating, which I love. You can wade in. I'm not a big swimmer, but I can wade into a lake easier. And I just
depending
like
on the lake, but yes.
Yeah, I like the way I'm picturing it. I like the whole lake vibe, the bonfire, cold drink, sitting around with friends.
No red flag days.
And then there's that. Yeah.
That's gross.
All right.
You're not from Ottawa and you're listening and you wonder what red flag days are. Just Google Ottawa red flag days at the beach and it'll explain everything. We don't need to.
There's too much poop in the water.
I said we didn't need to. They can look it up themselves.
That wasn't me. That was AI.
Oh.
Too much poop in the water. Mr. Hanky makes an appearance. Yes. All right. This or that or why, Zoe? Dave's on a bit of a theme this week, I see. Mow the lawn or wash the car? I think I know.
Oh. Honestly, mow the lawn.
Really?
Yeah, because I've got a really tiny lawn on the front and the back of my place, and it would take me like not even 30 minutes with like a push mower.
Landlord mows, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I just send him a text. It's even easier. No one cleans my car for me. And I get really like detailed about it. I'm like, oh, there's a smudge. And then I have to go back. And
that's why I thought you were going to answer car for sure. Because I know you are fanatical about your car.
But the other I love my car, but I also park under a tree and the squirrels drop stuff. Like, you know how many times I've
Yeah.
come out and found like a pizza crust or a rib bone or an avocado
Uh-huh.
or like on my car. And it's like, what is the point in cleaning
Same.
this thing if you guys are just going to drop food all over it? Or there's just been times where I've seen squirrels fall and hit the car. And I'm like, oh, great. Now there's a squirrel splat on my car. Wonderful. Because that's a thing.
That's lovely imagery right there. Squirrel splat on my car. God.
No, wait, did I ever show you that picture of the bird that hit my car and left
No,
a perfect dust print
Please don't.
of yeah, I have to send it to you. No, I had people texting me saying, "Can you send it to me?" People don't believe it. But a bird hit the side of my car while it was parked. I don't know why it was swooping so low, and it left a perfect dust print of where it hit the car. Like, I was looking at it like, what hit my car? And then I just started to figure out it's an outline of a bird, like the wings, everything. I gotta find it and send it to you, but it's a perfect dust print of this bird.
Probably escaping a predator is what it was doing.
I mean, I live in Ottawa. What predators does it look like?
Every bird has got every bird that is bigger than the other bird is a predator to the smaller bird. So I mean, like, you watch crows. Crows are
It was a
nasty.
big bird.
Okay,
It was like a seagull.
okay.
I was
So
like, what's
a crow would go after a seagull. An owl might go after a seagull.
maybe,
Certainly, an eagle would.
maybe.
Or maybe the seagull was just drunk. The neighborhood you live in, it's just finding random bottles laying everywhere.
Honestly, yeah, he could have honestly found like some sort of like fermented fruit and then just kind of got a little tipsy. But
I mean, if the
yeah,
raccoons can break into the liquor store, damn it, so can the seagulls, right?
honestly, it's true. They're
All right, what do you
clever.
got for me?
This or that and why? Hangover or food poisoning?
Oh, frig.
Because they're both pretty gnarly, honestly. Like, some hangovers can be really bad
I'm
to
going
the point where it
hangover.
feels. Really?
Yeah, because you can deal with it. You can lots of water and some. I mean, if you're up chucking, that's different. But if it's just that the pounding headache, you can kind of deal with that. You can sleep it off a little bit, which I never mind. Yeah, food poisoning is nasty.
Yeah.
It's just nasty, and it just
Yeah.
doesn't stop.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's a question coming up I don't want to ask you.
Oh,
There's a no.
no.
All right. I'm going to ask you this one first, okay? And I'll consider the other one. I may eliminate it completely and tell you privately what this. Anyway, ironing or folding clothes out of the dryer. What's your preferred? Ironing or folding clothes fresh out of the dryer?
Oh, well, I mean, there's always a 10-day waiting period before anything that comes out of the dryer actually makes it to a hanger.
Really?
Or, yeah, my laundry days take like roughly between 1 to 10 days, depending on
That's
how much
nice.
laundry.
That's surprising because I take you as kind of a neat freak.
I hate laundry. It's like my least favorite thing. I'll do dishes all day. I'll mop the floor. I'll vacuum till my heart's content. But I don't know why. The minute it's done, I'm like, wait, now I still have to put it away. I'm like, oh,
Laundry's
no.
never ending. Laundry, it's just never ending.
Honestly, I was a bit better when I had my walk-in closet. Now that I don't have that and I haven't, like, and my wardrobe's expanded, it's just made things more complicated.
Also, do you iron or are you a steam?
I'm a steamer.
Right?
Yeah, I don't trust myself with
Oh,
irons. I'm like, I'm gonna burn something. Yeah, steamer. I'm not burning anything.
I just find it so much easier. It takes up less space, and I think it does a better job. And
yeah,
I can take the clothes wrinkled, hang them up, and then I don't have to deal with it until I need to wear that thing. I mean, typically I'm t-shirt and sweatpants guy anyway.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, who's beyond this podcast? Who's seeing me?
Yeah.
All right, so I've decided I'm skipping over the one. I can't ask you that. It's just we agreed I wouldn't be that guy around you.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be perceived as filthy. I don't want to be filthy.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Ask me something. This or that, and why?
This or that, and why? Are we doing Chinese food or Mexican food? to get our food poisoning.
Ask me this after the food poisoning question. You know what? I'm going Chinese only because where I live, the Chinese restaurant that we loved for years is gone.
No.
And everybody's very particular about, the egg rolls are best here or this. I fell in love with this place. I like their Cantonese chow mein. I like their lemon chicken a lot. I love their egg rolls, and it's now like a bubble tea place, and I'm very disappointed. And I've not found another Chinese place around us that I'm even okay with, let alone over the moon with. So, I'm craving some good Chinese, please.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mexican I can do and do with tacos and burritos at home. There's a couple of Mexican burrito places around here, a couple of Tex-Mex places. Lone Star would be Tex-Mex. So yeah. Chinese. Final answer, Chinese.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. I just got an image from Zoe. Whose turn is it? Mine to ask you or you to ask me? Mine to ask you. I am multitasking.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm skipping over the one that I don't want to ask you because it's just, okay. Antique shopping or clothes shopping?
Oh, can it be antique clothes shopping? Like vintage clothes?
I'm going to vote yes.
Yeah, I'd go vintage clothes shopping for sure.
I just received the image from Zoe moments ago of the bird outline on her car, and you can see definitely the feathers and stuff, but also I've never seen your car that dirty before.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I went up to my car and was like, what happened to my car? Like, and it's just, but does it not? At first, staring at it, I'm like,
the entire outline of the
what is it? And then I kept looking at it and was like, oh my God, a bird smacked right into my car, left a perfect print of it. It's crazy.
To explain the visual to someone who's listening to the audio portion of this podcast or watching the video, I guess, because you didn't show that on camera. The old Trans Ams from the 80s had the Firebird on the engine hood.
Yeah.
Picture that, but a little dust outline.
In a dust outline. That's exactly. And I'm like, this is why I don't wash my car. It's pointless. All these random things land on it and hit it. I don't know.
I'm amazed you didn't find a bird carcass next to your car door.
That's what I thought. I literally looked everywhere and was like, where's this dead bird now? Because there's no way he smacked it that hard and didn't snap his little neck. But he's fine, apparently. He never came back. So, happy for him.
Are we done with the this and that or why for this week, or do you want to do a couple more and then wrap things up? I'm cool either way. I got nowhere to be.
Oh, no, we could wrap it up. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Unless, have you got other things you wanted to talk about?
No, I got to bring up my dust bird and I got to show you my outfit from the other day, so I'm good.
Your New Year's outfit was.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you.
No,
you're gonna make people want to start following me, and it's like you'll never see that picture again. It was on a story.
No, and I don't think you posted that publicly. Oh, was it on your reels? That's what it was.
No, it was on my stories.
All I'm saying is, I'm jealous that you get to dress up and go places. I just feel like such a
girl. We can dress you up and go places.
No, you can't though.
Yeah.
It
was only the pub wells. I'm sure when we walked in, they were just like, "What? Why are these two girls so overdressed?"
Clothes don't fit me well. I really just
not yet.
Not yet.
We've been walking and we have been feeling.
We have been walking. You know what? Okay. Side note, since we're on the topic, you're familiar with Casey and the Sunshine Band, right?
Yep.
I want to put on my boogie shoes, just a boogie with you. They had so many disco hits. Harry Wayne Casey is the Casey in Casey and the Sunshine Band. And I don't know how old he is, probably early 70s. Anyway, God love him. He's still out there and still performing regularly. And the last couple of years, I've been looking at videos that he posts because I love the whole disco era. And I really like Casey and the Sunshine Band, but I'm looking at him going, is that what people see when I'm out there doing events and I'm on the microphone? Because his body, just the way it was, the tummy and stuff, I just sort of thought, yeah, that's like, I felt for him, right? Because I'm like, I see myself. That's kind of how I feel. And I guess Casey and the Sunshine Band performed on New Year's Eve somewhere. and he has slimmed way down. And I could just see the way he was moving. It was much more fluid and effortless, and he wasn't sweating as much. And, and then you look at guys like Jelly Roll. I mean, he's down like 250 pounds. And yeah, it happens quick. And yeah, it happens, no doubt, with the help of some medication that is, kind of new. We didn't have this up until a couple of years ago. And I was thinking,
a cure, like, cure
you're
be
right.
all end all. Like, I think they are doing some stuff outside of that as well.
Maybe, but I'm at the point.
I saw Jelly Roll was like running and stuff, or like trying.
I hope so, but I mean, it's certainly, there are a good number of people who are getting assistance with medication, which, look, I know is kind of a cop-out because my body looks the way it looks because I eat like shit, and I typically, don't move my body as much as I, should be moving my body. But in the back of my mind, I'm looking at guys like him, and I'm thinking, I got to consider this stuff at least. And you have a background in physical fitness training. You're much more aware of these things than I'll ever be. What's your take on that? Is it worth considering, or is the risk not worth the reward on those things? Because I found myself this morning after watching his videos really thinking about it. And it's one of those things I thought, I'd privately ask you, but I might as well ask you here on the podcast. I
would say no matter what, always speak to your doctor, regardless of anything that you hear from anyone else. Always speak to your doctor first. I don't think it's worth it if you are not going to change the habits that you already do ahead of time. Because otherwise, the minute you stop, it's good. Your body naturally wants to go, like, once you get to a certain size, like, your body will always try to get back to that, so really? I think that if you like it, so
if I dropped 80 pounds tomorrow, for the rest of my life, my body would be like, hey man,
it will try to fight you to get back to that, possibly. Yeah.
Jeez,
yeah. But that's why I said, like, you need to, one, talk to your doctor, and two, change your habits first. Start eating healthier, start walking, and then maybe try the medication route, because that way, you've changed your habits. So when you do decide to get off of it, because you're not going to be on it forever,
thank God, because it's not cheap. You will
already have had a good foundation to build off of. And it's the other thing is it's not cheap, right? Like, it's like, well, would you rather pay $300 a month for your Ozempic or whatever, or Awego, whatever the one is, Wegovy, or pay $300 a year to go to a gym or like do some sort of fitness class or something like that. It's like,
I don't know.
And trust me, no one wants to be in the gym. We just have to be there because, it's
important. No. There are a good number of people who love,
but they like the gym for mental health reasons, though, because a lot of people who like going to the gym, it's a mental health thing for them as well.
I worked with a great trainer for a lot of years who kicked my ass and held me to account. And what she was not aware of is the fact that, her studio happened to be right next to a McDonald's. So I'd pop in for a couple of cheeseburgers before I hit the studio. But still.
But that's a habit. That's a habit that you need to break.
Yes, I know, because I don't have the discipline. But that said, I was still in there and she was pushing me and I hated it. I hated the ropes. I hated the weightlifting. I hated I like the social aspect of it. I love making people laugh at the gym. But okay, so
but that might not be the kind of training that interests you, right? Like there's so many different.
None of it does.
No, but there might be some that you would enjoy more than doing something like that.
Like, I like
maybe
the bike.
Aqua fitness. If you like being in a pool, aqua fitness might be something that would be interesting to you. For me, I like sports, so I make sure I'm picking a lot of sports.
I know.
But at the same time, like,
this is why I ask you these things. This is then there's the whole freakazoid nature of you that I just don't understand.
Yeah, but also, like, you walk the dog. Like, if someone's like, oh, I'm lazy and I have all this spare time and I don't go to the gym, maybe get a dog. They force you to walk them. Like, they don't, like.
Yeah, but it's also, and this, it's also easy to allow yourself to take a day where you're not going to walk the dog, right? Like, the dog will be fine until tomorrow. Like, you'll just put her outside for a piss, and then we're fine today. And then then it's 2 days, then it's 3 days, and I don't do that because I love my dog and I know.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. You start to feel guilty.
Yeah, but people do it. I don't know. I had that thought this morning. I wanted to get your take on it. Do you know? And I'm kind of putting you on the spot here. And if you don't know, then certainly don't answer it. The doctor would be able to answer it. But these medications, like, what is it that they're doing that helps people lose weight? Is it just what does it change in your DNA or in your
Well, so
metabolism?
I think it's the medication was designed for diabetes and like helping to control
Okay.
diabetes in a way that um I guess I don't know if it's a side effect or the intended effect of it, but basically it makes you not hungry in a way that
Mm,
sadly, and I don't like it, but it makes people a lot of the time feel nauseous, so then they don't want to eat, which I don't love. Like I don't think that's a healthy way. Like that's not a healthy relationship with food, right? Like I
no.
think that you I think that you should just build a healthy relationship with food, know which foods are good for you
Yeah.
and what will help you achieve your goals.
And that's the
They
thing
might
too.
not
Like
always.
you look at professional athletes. I mean, they love their food and
Yeah,
they eat well.
but that's because they like it's all about a
They're not in a
deficit,
calorie
right? Like
deficit.
you have
Right.
to, yeah, like you have to put out those calories so that you can eat those calories. And you can't just be putting out those calories and not like eating those calories because then you're not getting any gains because your body needs the protein or it needs the like it's yeah, it's all a balancing act, but it's mainly just food and exercise, like making good choices in
You're right.
both.
You're right. And that's what I should
Yeah.
be doing. But I'll tell you, I mean, just watching Casey and the Sunshine Band this morning, it was that one, that one
But
in
again,
a long line where I sort of went, wow, wow, is he, I see myself in him, right? And
yeah.
so I just, he's feeling better. He's moving better. What's that like? And it's a cop out to take the medication. Well, it's not a cop out, but it's
It's not a cop out. It can be a helpful
all right.
assistance.
Fair enough.
But again,
It's not
always
a
talk to
solution.
your doctor. And I feel like you need to, at the foundational level, change your habits first before these things because it'll come back to bite you eventually in the
Fine
future.
then. So no more hot dog at Costco for you and me. We're going for salad somewhere, apparently.
Love that. Let's do it.
No,
Let's do
no.
yeah, salads. Yeah, I love these like overly priced salad places. It's great.
Yeah, right.
Let's pay
I'll have a
$25
salad and some water.
for a
Yeah,
salad that doesn't
salad and some water.
really
$25 plus tip.
gives
Okay,
you like
sure.
two pieces of chicken, $25. You kidding me? Like crazy.
Well, and now I have a lot of sucking up to do to McDonald's, Burger King, A&W, and Tim Hortons. So I'm screwed.
Well, I'll help you with the walking afterwards. We can walk the dogs together.
Yeah, you'll walk here just to take me for a walk, and then you'll walk home again.
Yeah, exactly. I could Google it. It'd probably take me about like 2 hours to walk there.
Zoe,
Yeah.
I love you to bits. Happy
Love
New
you
Year.
too.
I'm going to go launch a YouTube channel for us now. Of course, our website is zmshow.com. All of our podcasts for the last 3+ years or so are on that
Yep.
website. Keep your eyes open for my newsletter as well. Milkmanshow.com has a subscribe link where you'll get jokes every single day, more daylight, fun facts, what I'm doing on my show, all the stories that I just bring basically my 4 or 5 favorite stories of the week to the podcast because it's always fun to get Zoe's take on them. But every single day I let you know what stories I've got and what I'll be talking about. So subscribe to the newsletter, and congratulations again to Estelle Beer, who, because she subscribed to my daily Milkman newsletter, won herself a $50 gift card. So breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Hometown Sports Grill, 1525 Bank Street on us. And thank you again to Tasso and the gang there. And thank you to our premier sponsors at McCarthy Automotive for all of your automotive needs. Our apologies for not giving them a mention right off the top, but McCarthyAutomotive.ca, 1150 Heron Road. Zoe.
If you like what you heard and you want to start off your New Year's by crossing off a resolution, then please spread the word. And as always, ta-ta for now. TTFN.